Imagine a single voice, powerful enough to quiet the noise of a digital age. For millions of Americans, that voice doesn't come from a Hollywood studio or a New York stage, but from a quiet living room in Wigan, England. Tonight, we're looking at the Lucy Thomas effect, the reason why a 17-year-old girl has become the unexpected soundtrack to America's search for peace. Reporting from the news desk. Good evening. In an age where the music industry is often criticized for being a factory of autotune and manufactured viral moments, a 17-year-old from Wigan, Lancashire, has managed to achieve something truly remarkable. Tonight, we are tracking the British vocal invasion of 2026, led by a singer who has forced a fast-paced, digital-obsessed America to stop and be silent. Lucy Thomas is no longer just a name found on the fringes of the Voice Kids. She has become a global standard for vocal excellence. As our research shows, the typical rise to fame in the United States involves millions of dollars in marketing, radio circuit marathons, and a heavy social media presence. Yet Thomas has bypassed these gatekeepers entirely. By leaning into the raw, unadulterated power of her natural gift, she has established an emotional pipeline directly into the American heartland. From the coast of Maine to the high-rises of Los Angeles, her voice is being played in kitchens, offices, and cars as a form of auditory sanctuary.
The data we've collected is unprecedented for an independent artist. Her Hallelujah cover has surpassed 64 million views, and her YouTube channel has crossed the 1 million subscriber milestone without a single tabloid scandal. We aren't just looking at a pop singer, we are looking at a localized cultural reset, where the public is actively choosing substance over spectacle. As we look at the metrics, search terms for Lucy Thomas have seen a vertical spike across nearly every US state. It is a phenomenon that defies the logic of the current attention economy. This is the birth of a legend who didn't ask for permission to be famous. She simply sang until the world had no choice but to listen. Field report from Lancashire. Standing here in the quiet, historic streets of Wigan, it's almost impossible to reconcile the tranquility of this town with the seismic impact one of its residents is having on the world stage. Lucy Thomas's journey began far from the neon lights of Broadway, rooted instead in the traditional values of Northern England. Neighbors recall a girl who treated her gift not as a lottery ticket, but as a craft that required immense stewardship. Our investigation into her early years reveals a pattern of disciplined growth. From her first professional-sounding track, One Day, recorded at just 13, to her semi-final run on The Voice Kids UK in 2018, there has been no identity crisis often seen in young stars.
She hasn't tried to adopt an American accent or mimic the abrasive trends of modern pop. Instead, she has leaned into the timelessness of her heritage. This authenticity is her greatest asset. Local music mentors describe her as a once-in-a-generation anomaly, possessing an old soul temperament that allows her to interpret complex emotional narratives far beyond her years. The Wigan influence, that grit, that honesty, and that total lack of pretension is exactly what America is falling in love with. While the industry often tries to polish away the roots of its stars, Lucy has used her grounded upbringing as an anchor. In our interviews with the local community, the pride is palpable. They've seen her transition from a gifted child into a world-class artist without losing the humility that makes her so relatable. It's a story of a small-town girl who practiced until her voice was large enough to fill the Grand Canyon. Expert analysis segment. We took Lucy's recordings to some of the top vocal coaches and acoustic scientists to understand why her voice stops people in their tracks. The results are a masterclass in human physiology and artistic control. Technically, Lucy Thomas possesses a rare elasticity in her vocal folds. She navigates the passaggio, the transition between chest and head voice, with a seamlessness that usually takes decades of operatic training to master. But it's the frequency response of her voice that is truly startling. There is a specific shimmer in her upper register, often referred to in classical circles as squealo, which allows her voice to cut through complex orchestral arrangements without ever sounding strained. We analyzed her rendition of Hallelujah and found her vibrato is perfectly consistent, oscillating at a rate the human ear finds naturally soothing. This isn't just good singing, it's biological resonance. Furthermore, her breath management allows her to sustain long, melodic lines that create a sense of suspended time. Most contemporary singers rely on vocal fry or heavy post-production to create an artificial sense of intimacy. Lucy, conversely, uses pure resonance. Our technical analysis confirms that her voice maintains high harmonic clarity across 3 octaves. Whether she is whispering a lullaby or belting a Broadway anthem, the fundamental integrity of her tone remains unbroken. It is a clean signal in a world of distorted audio, which explains why listeners describe feeling a physical calm when her music plays. Her technical ability serves the emotion, never the other way around, making her a vocal healer in the eyes of many. Digital Media Report. In the 1960s, it was The Ed Sullivan Show. In 2026, for Lucy Thomas, the global stage is a digital cathedral of her own making. Her YouTube channel has become more than just a video repository. It has become a sanctuary for millions. Our data analytics team has monitored the comment sections of her most popular videos, and the results are unlike anything seen on major pop star accounts. While most artists' pages are filled with fandom wars, Lucy's page is a tapestry of human experience. We found thousands of testimonials from people dealing with grief, loneliness, and illness who claim her voice provides a form of auditory healing. One user from Ohio wrote, "I haven't felt peace since my husband passed, until I heard Lucy sing Moon River." This level of engagement transcends typical celebrity worship. Her team at Cavendish Records has mastered prestige presentation. They don't use flashy graphics or distracting edits. They place a girl in a room with a microphone and let the talent do the work. This static visual style creates an intimate, one-on-one experience for the viewer. It feels as though she is singing directly to you, whether you are in a high-rise in Manhattan or a farmhouse in Kansas. This digital strategy has allowed her to build a borderless fan base. The algorithms have recognized that her content has a high retention rate. People don't just click on her videos, they watch them until the very last second. She has effectively turned the most chaotic corner of the internet into a quiet space for reflection. Social Trends Investigation. One of the most fascinating aspects of our reporting is the demographic breakdown of Lucy's audience.
Typically, the music industry is hyper-segmented. Music for teens, for young adults, or nostalgia music for seniors. Lucy Thomas is currently shattering those silos. We observed a phenomenon at a community gathering where 3 generations, a grandmother, a mother, and a teenage daughter, were all listening to the same Lucy Thomas album. This cross-generational appeal is extremely rare today. The grandmother hears the ghosts of Judy Garland and Karen Carpenter. The mother hears a sophisticated, world-class artist. The teenager hears a peer, defying shallow stereotypes. By selecting a repertoire that includes the Great American Songbook, modern hits, and original musical theater pieces like Rosie, Lucy has created a musical bridge. She is introducing Gen Z to the elegance of Rodgers and Hammerstein, while showing boomers that the younger generation is still capable of producing real music. This isn't just a marketing win, it's a social service. In a fractured society, Lucy Thomas provides a rare common ground. Her music doesn't require a specific political lean or age bracket to appreciate. It only requires a soul. Sociologists suggest her rise is a reaction to the over-sexualization and overproduction of current youth culture. Parents are relieved to find a role model who focuses on excellence, and grandparents are thrilled to find a voice that reminds them of the golden age of song.
Corporate and industry analysis. To understand the Lucy Thomas phenomenon, we must look at the anti-marketing strategy of Cavendish Records. In an industry dominated by major conglomerates, Cavendish operates with a boutique sensibility that prioritizes long-term artistic integrity over short-term viral profits. Our financial analysts have noted that Lucy's career trajectory looks more like a blue-chip stock than a speculative meme coin. There is a quiet dignity to her brand. You won't see her in tabloids or public feuds. This lack of noise has created a vacuum that her voice fills perfectly. Industry insiders tell us major US labels are watching her with equal parts envy and confusion. They are asking, how is she doing this without a massive radio budget? The answer is the quality-first model. By investing in high-fidelity recordings and 30-piece orchestral arrangements that don't cut corners, Cavendish has positioned Lucy as a luxury vocal brand. This attracts a loyal, high-intent audience that actually buys physical CDs and merchandise rather than just passively streaming. Her albums, Premiere, Encore, Timeless, Beyond, and the 2025 release Portrait, are curated like museum exhibits. This strategy has protected her from the burnout that claims so many young artists. Instead of being a flash in the pan, Lucy is being built for a 40-year career.
The Lucy Thomas effect is proving that the old-school model of find a great voice and record great songs is still the most powerful business plan in the world. Psychological report. Why has America specifically stopped to listen? Our report sought cultural psychologists to decode the fascination. The United States is currently navigating a period of intense social noise. In such an environment, simplicity becomes a radical act. Lucy's voice offers emotional clarity. There is no artifice in her delivery. She doesn't use vocal tricks to manufacture emotion. When she sings a sad song, the sadness feels authentic. When she sings a song of hope, it feels earned. For the American public, Lucy represents a return to form. There is a deep-seated respect for the natural prodigy, the individual with a gift and the work ethic to hone it. Furthermore, there is the discovery factor. Because she isn't shoved down the public's throat by corporate advertising, American fans feel a sense of ownership over her success. They feel they discovered her on their own terms. This creates a much deeper bond between artist and audience. We also found that her Britishness adds a layer of prestige and charm that resonates with the American love for UK talent. From the Beatles to Adele, America has always kept a seat at the table for British voices that bring something substantial. Lucy isn't just another singer. She is a vocal healer for a nation that is, quite frankly, exhausted.
Her voice provides a 3-minute vacation from the stress of modern life. Biographical profile. One of the most dangerous periods for any artist is the transition from child prodigy to adult artist. We have seen countless talents lose their way. However, Lucy Thomas is navigating this path with a level of maturity almost as impressive as her range. She has successfully moved from the cute kid phase of the Voice Kids into a sophisticated classical pop powerhouse. This transition was not accidental. It was a calculated evolution of her repertoire. As her voice matured, she leaned into more complex, lyrical territory. She is tackling songs that require a deep understanding of human experience, longing, loss, and the complexities of love. Our team spoke with collaborators who describe her as the most focused person in the room. She isn't interested in the partying or celebrity lifestyle that typically distracts young stars. She is interested in the legacy. This focus allowed her to bypass the awkward stage of stardom. She is being viewed as a young woman of substance. This is a critical distinction that will allow her to remain relevant for decades. She isn't a teen idol who will be discarded when the next generation arrives. She is a vocalist whose value increases as she ages. The American audience has sensed this stability. They aren't just fans of her voice, they are fans of her character.
She represents a new guard of artists who believe that being a professional means more than just having a high follower count. Live event preview. While the digital world has been Lucy's primary domain, the final frontier is the live stage. Our sources in the entertainment industry tell us that demand for a Lucy Thomas tour is reaching a boiling point. Promoters are envisioning Live in America series, targeting venues like Carnegie Hall and the Hollywood Bowl, temples of music that demand excellence. The challenge and the opportunity is to translate that intimate YouTube feeling into a live experience for thousands. Based on her October 2024 West End debut at the Theatre Royal Drury Lane, we know she is more than capable. On stage, she has a quiet magnetism. She doesn't need pyrotechnics, she needs a piano, a 30-piece orchestra, and a microphone. This minimalist approach would be a breath of fresh air in the American market. Our report indicates that if she were to announce a US tour today, it would sell out within hours. Fans are desperate to know if the voice they hear on their headphones is real. In an age of autotune, a live Lucy Thomas concert is a proof of concept. It is the moment where the digital miracle becomes a physical reality. As she prepares for her September 2026 European concerts in Geneva and Annecy, the industry is watching closely. A successful tour would officially move her from internet sensation to global icon.
Final editorial conclusion. As we conclude this special report, the question remains, what is the ultimate significance of Lucy Thomas? In the grand scheme of music history, she represents a correction. For years, the industry has prioritized packaging over product. We have been told that to be a star, you must be provocative, loud, and controversial. Lucy Thomas has proven that you can be quiet and still be heard around the world. She has proven that beauty is not an outdated concept, and that virtuosity is still a currency with value. Her impact on America is a reminder that we are still a country that can be stopped by a beautiful song. She has given a voice to a feeling many thought was lost, the feeling of pure, uncomplicated awe. As she continues to record and eventually tour, she isn't just building a career, she is building a canon of work that will be listened to 50 years from now. She is the voice that makes America stop and listen, because she reminds us of what we are capable of feeling. In the end, Lucy Thomas isn't just a singer from Wigan. She is a global reminder that excellence is its own form of magic. The theater lights may dim and the screen may go dark, but the Lucy Thomas effect is just beginning. She has reclaimed the power of the human voice and given the world something it desperately needed, a reason to be still and listen.